The Euphrates River has long been a significant symbol in many religious traditions, particularly in Christianity and Islam. In fact, the Bible and the Quran both mentions the Euphrates River as playing a crucial role in the end times. So, when news broke of an unbelievable discovery in the dried-up Euphrates River, many religious scholars and enthusiasts alike were fascinated. Could this discovery be a sign of the impending apocalypse, or is there a more rational explanation? Let's explore this discovery and its potential implications. The 1,700-mile-long Euphrates River originates in Turkey, travels through Syria and Iraq, and then merges with the Tigris River before draining into the Persian Gulf. In the Old Testament, it's a big deal, and a great thing to have in the Middle East. The river's 190,000 square mile catchment area reaches its highest water levels between April and May. Along its coast, the native flora, including oak, pistachio, and rose trees, still flourishes. Also prevalent in drier regions are cereal grains like wheat, rye, and oats. The Euphrates River has breathtaking scenery, but has a lot of historical significance. For instance, numerous ancient cities were situated alongside the river, such as Sippar, Nippur, Shuruppak, Mari, and Urkuk. Water has a valuable resource. The communities along the river received rich agricultural soil from it. Snakes and small and large animals, fish, and other species are all found in the Euphrates River. In addition, there are various plant and animal species and various animal varieties. For instance, Persian sand vipers, Levantine vipers, black desert vipers, beaked sea snakes, and yellow sea snakes are the most prevalent snakes in the Euphrates River. On the riverbank, willow trees and untamed grass are also present. Apart from plants, one can encounter hedgehogs, river otters, wolves, and wild pigs, and sea shrews. They frequently quench their thirst from the Euphrates River. Cuneiform writings discovered in Shuruppak and pre-Sargonic Nippur were the first to discuss the Euphrates River. It is from the middle of the 3rd millennium BCE. Buranuna, a prehistoric Sumerian times word, was used to refer to it. The river's name is spelled analogously to Sippar, an ancient Iraqi city. It's likely that the city as well as the river shared a divine significance. Why has the Euphrates River been drying up for so long? Numerous dams, droughts, water regulations, and abuse are a few causes. There is a severe water shortage among many river-dependent families in Iraq. Low rainfall is the main cause of the Euphrates River drying up. Iraq is currently experiencing its worst drought in history. In addition, Iraq and the neighboring areas experience droughts, climate change, and increasing temperatures. This issue has existed for years. The drying up of the river has an impact on more than 7 million people. Over 800 families have left the villages near the Euphrates River as a result of the crops failing due to low rainfall, high temperatures, and the drying of the river. Sadly, the Tigris, another river from the Bible, is also drying up and losing water. Some believe that the Euphrates, a large river, represents the end of the world. The Euphrates River plays a significant role in the Christian Bible. The Euphrates River water levels has sharply decreased in recent years. A cave and several ancient ruins have been exposed as a result of the Euphrates River drying up. Some frequently cite the drying riverbed as evidence that the Bible's end times prophecies have come true. This foretells what will transpire just before the end of the world. Some claim that the Garden of Eden lay somewhere between the Euphrates and the Tigris. It's unclear whether the drying of this river portends the end of the world, but it is troubling for the locals who depend on it for water and agriculture. Unfortunately, given the record low annual rainfall, there are no quick fixes to swell the Euphrates River. The religious context of the river Euphrates. The Bible foretells the Euphrates River drying up in 2 different passages, part of a lengthy oracle against Babylon. The first prediction is made. The wise men and officials of Babylon and its soldiers, chariots, horses, and false prophets are all subject to God's judgment. God continues, "A drought on her waters. They will dry up, for it is a land of idols. Idols that will go mad with terror." The Euphrates and Tigris rivers are Babylon's water sources. Both rivers are currently drying up. Are the prophecies of Jeremiah coming true as we speak? The second prophecy of the Euphrates River draining up is one of Revelation's 7 bowl judgments. The 7 seals, the 7 trumpets, and the 7 bowls are the beginning, middle, and end of the 7-year tribulation's judgments. The bowl judgments which occur after the tribulation are so harmful that all humanity would end if they persisted. The Euphrates River drying up is the 6th bowl judgment, the penultimate judgment of the tribulation. According to Revelation chapter 16 verse 12, the 6th angel poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and its water dried up to prepare the way for the kings from the east. Unfortunately, this prophecy does not describe the judgment and why it will occur, to allow an enormous army from the east to cross the river Euphrates without resistance. Following that, the kings of the earth assemble to the place which is called in the Hebrew Armageddon. When Jesus comes again, all of God's adversaries will be vanquished in the Battle of Armageddon. The Euphrates drying up is a significant event preceding Armageddon, but do we see the prelude to the significant end times prophecy being fulfilled? Several scenarios could explain Jeremiah's prediction that the Euphrates River would dry up. Number 1. In 539 BC, the Persian king Cyrus overthrew Babylon, thus militarily fulfilling the prophecy. The Euphrates River was sufficiently diverted, according to the Greek historian Herodotus, for Cyrus to be able to send his army through the city's underground channels. Number 2. A drought, at some unspecified time, fulfilled the prophecy. The Euphrates and Tigris rivers are declining, so the prophecy is being fulfilled. Number 4. The prophecy will come to pass during the Great Tribulation, corresponding to the 6th bowl judgment in Revelation chapter 16. Number 5. The prophecy is fulfilled twice, once in the past and once more in the future, during the end times. There will be a future fulfillment of John's prophecy that the Euphrates will dry up. However, Revelation chapter 16 verse 12's prophecy and the Euphrates current drying up are unrelated for the following reasons. Number 1. The 6th bowl judgment happens to close to when the tribulation ends. The 2 prophets who perform miracles will preach before the 6th bowl. The Antichrist will ascend to power, and there will be numerous terrible judgments. The tribulation is not right now. Number 2. According to Revelation chapter 18 verse 17 to 19, Babylon will engage in a great deal of maritime trade in the end times, which suggests that the region's rivers are open for travel during the tribulation, at least initially. Number 3. In Revelation chapter 16 verse 12, the Euphrates is miraculously dried up, allowing an army from the east to advance westward. No such military currently possess a threat to Israel. The river Euphrates River will dry up, and the Armageddon battle takes place. Revelation chapter 16 verse 12 has little to do with the Euphrates' present quantity of water, the discovery of ancient ruins and caverns, etc. Essentially, that hasn't occurred yet. The shocking discoveries of the dried up Euphrates. Also, the drying of the Euphrates River has revealed a lot of artifacts that might shock you. With only a few days to study the area before the waters returned, archaeologists successfully mapped out what they believe was a major city in the Mitanni Empire, also known as the Mitanni Empire, built 3,400 years ago. Other archaeological marvels may also surface during a drought. When drought struck a Spanish reservoir in 2019, the roughly 60-year-old dolmen of Guadalperol, a 4,000 to 7,000-year-old megalithic monument, emerged. Smithsonian's Malin Solly wrote about the event at that time. The area predicted to remain dry. However, there is probably still a lot to learn. There are more than 100 underwater cities in the eastern Tigris area alone, as Kazim told Hedani Titmars of the Art newspaper. Thus, the drying of the Euphrates River has caused a stir among the Christians as much as the archaeologists, and hundreds and thousands of unknown facts are surfacing up to us now. It is both a warning and the revelation of some of the greatest mysteries in world history. What are your thoughts about it? Do let us know in the comments below and subscribe for more.